Hello friends, the long gap of 5 weeks. You must have enjoyed Saraswati Puja, Christmas, New Year, and all these in between. Now we get back to our sessions. This is 44th session of hashtag success sauce, hashtag examiners 3.3, chapter 3, part 3. And like other episodes, please like, share, and subscribe this channel so that I get more enthused for further episodes. Exam is something that always troubles us, that always is a situation of worry. It causes nervousness because either you are right or you are wrong. Either you get marks or you don't get marks. Therefore, we are always worried that we may not get marks. Good students will worry that they may not get 80% or more marks, and mediocre students worry that they may not get pass mark. So the worry is all over. Please do not have worry. You had your time, you had studied well, and now is the time to explain to the invisible teacher through your written scripts that what you have learned is suitable for you to get good marks and get promoted to next class or to the competitive exam. So therefore, don't be nervous. And incidentally, let me tell you, when you leave home, have less food. If you have less food, you have less nervousness. Be cool. Then you sit in your exam seat and read the question when it is given to you very carefully. No hurry. Do not hurry up. Do not hurry up. These are simple things like BODMAS. You know BODMAS? Bracket of multiplication, division, addition and subtraction. A rule. Similarly, these are simple rules of walking, simple rules of swimming, simple rules of cycling, which you must do to do that act properly. Then start carefully. After reading the question, start carefully with the question that you know best, with the question that has high marks and you know best, and then you follow that order of your knowledge. Which you know least or less, you are not very confident, keep it for the last. And to tell you one very important thing is, when you go through the question paper, you know what all points, and your mind will come surging with all the points of all the questions. Therefore, don't put them away right at the back of your question paper, so that you store that and make sure you cut it out before submitting the question paper. After you finish the first question, you turn over. If your points that you remember is for the second answer, you note that and cut it out. Therefore, your mind will be free of the burden of all the points surging in your mind all at one time. Another very important rule is no distraction. Even somebody is sick by your side, do not get distracted. Nobody will give you 1 minute extra time for your sympathy, your compassion for a fellow examinee. may sound cruel, but that is the hard fact of life. Therefore, there are other people to take care of the difficulty of the co-examinee. Don't get disturbed. You carry on with your answer paper. And most difficult answer, so far as uh, students are concerned, most difficult subject is maths. Maths, I can tell you one very simple thing, that I repeat that for maths, a simple dictum is like repeated addition is multiplication. That you all know. Similarly, repeated maths, repeated sums is mathematics expert. You become mathematics specialist. I'll give you one example, very simple example. It is like a monkey climbing over a oily bamboo, and it jumps 3 feet and slips 1 foot. So many boys and girls will have difficulty to find out how many jumps it will need to reach a 23 feet bamboo if it keeps on slipping 1 feet and effectively jumping 2 feet at a time. Therefore, this is the key. You have to keep your mind absolutely open and you should be alert. I'll give an example of an exam, how teachers experiment with the students. I know of a case of a friend of mine is that 8 to 11 was the first exam, and thereafter a recess of lunch for 2 hours in Ramakrishna Mission School, and 1 to 4 is the second exam. 1 to 4 was exam of Bengali literature, and after 8 to 11 exam, the professor thought that let me experiment with the boys to know who is the really excellent boy, somebody who has not memorized and written an essay or written a subject matter to get more marks. It is not memorizing and writing, it is writing from the bottom of the heart. Therefore, he declared to the whole class that I have given the essay Durga Puja, which you will find on the question paper. I am declaring now. You have just 2 hours to prepare. Do what you like, prepare as you can, and come back for 1 o'clock exam. And look at the huddle the students have. They rush to the hostel immediately, and people forgot taking bath, taking food. They started looking for an essay on Durga Puja. That means on the occasion of celebration of Goddess Durga. That is the biggest celebration in India. So there was a tussle between the first boy and the second boy. First boy was really brilliant. Second boy was very, very studious, very hardworking, but he was not that intelligent, that brainy. So the second boy declared, I have got this already ready. So all the boys jumped to his room, and his room was crowded like anything, and everybody requested, please read it out. We will remember what we can and we will write in the exam. So he was very proud to read out the essay, and my friend was noticing what does the first boy do. First boy Ram was there at the door, beyond the crowd. He's tall, so therefore he could see everybody's face and he could hear what is being told. And he was preparing to take bath, putting oil in his hair and all that. And he was just listening casually, but we were listening intently. And thereafter, about 1 hour, the whole crowd is gone. Everybody has gone for taking bath, lunch, and all that. Thereafter, after the exam took place, and indeed, Durga Puja essay had come, and everybody had written what they could. And my friend was very keen to know how much did the first boy get and how much did the second boy get. Second boy was the producer of this essay on his own, and then ultimately it was found that second boy got 20 out of 25, and the first who owned the essay in the first place, and the first boy got 22 out of 25. And my friend asked the professor, "Sir, how could this happen? This is the background." Professor said, "The first boy has written whatever second boy has written. He has added his own element of quotation from Gita, quotation from Rabindranath Tagore and other eminent poets, and all that had got him much more marks. Therefore, exam is something where you have to produce your best. And here is an example where the first boy, Ram, had produced his best. Not only he added the other person's points, he had added his own. Remember that, friends, that is exam. That is how to get more marks in exam. Thank you.